All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, 57. Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Running on first down, Ekeler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to Ekeler. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal.
15. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Mike, what's up? Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Sponge. No.
They'll run on first down. Hollis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now it's Watson. That one into the hands of Hamilton. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone, and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Let's go, bring it up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
19. Here we go. Whip. Watch your hands, go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a second and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Yellow. Are the blue ladies? You got nothing. Hey, check 24. Correct. Check. Yellow, go.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
We're set. 19. Check 53. Watch the curve.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Hollis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, Hollis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They run the counter. Hollis. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyus Bowser make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
15.
On 2nd down, Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Attack!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Yellow. Yellow. I got him. Yellow. He's coming.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson, off play action. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll run on first down. Hollis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
53 is the mic. Get your swerve on. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
Throwing on third down, Watson. Trying to improvise. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4, check 4.
To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Check 3, check 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
You got tight. Hey, 24. Kill.
On first down, Hollis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hollis, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Undercut, leg. Switch.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's get it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's what I do.
Here's Watson. And that's complete to Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hollis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Watch out. Watch out. 31. He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down now, Hollis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Reset. 19. Check 52's the ball. No chance.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hollis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
This is taken at about the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Hollis. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Hollis. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Set. 19. I know he ain't got it. 36. And 31.
Now Watson. He's got Adams on the hookup. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Line up. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Hollis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Hollis. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 19. Check 53. Heavy on the edges. Heavy.
Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Denver, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread and